Yes sir, yes ma'am, this is an album review. It's been a while since I've done any album reviews, but yeah, I've been pretty busy with things. You know, it's my last year of high school, so a lot of shenanigans that I've been having to do, and it's been getting pretty hectic. But 2013's been pretty good so far, and one of the releases that comes out in about 2 days that I have the wonderful privilege to review to you because it's been leaked. An album that people have been waiting 8 years for. Daft Punk's Random Access Memories. I'm going to start off by saying that albums like these don't come very often. And I'm pretty sure that's why it took them so long. Obviously the production's top notch. But let me just go track by track here. I will try my best to not give any spoilers. It's really hard though. We started off with a track called Give Life Back to Music. It starts off, dare I say it, magical. I mean, throughout this whole album, what you're gonna expect is gonna occur, and much, much more. And one of those two things is the amazing pounding beats that Daft Punk present to us at all times, and the sweet bass. And that's exactly what occurs in this song, and it's your ordinary Daft Punk song that there's just nothing wrong with it. The second track is The Game of Love, and it's probably my least favorite track off the album because of lyrics, but it's still an improvement and just a very relaxing song and very, very passionate, like everything else they've done. Third track, which blew my mind, I did not expect this, is called Giorgio by Moroder. Sorry, Moroder. It starts off with this man named Giorgio, that's his last name, but he's just talking, and he talks about how he came about with a synthesizer and the impact he's made, and you know why he got into music and things of that nature. And you just have this amazing track. I mean, let me just straight up say that I did not expect to hear amazing drum fills in this album, amazing guitar licks, solos, the touches of jazz, R&B, soul, funk, disco. It's all over the place. There's so much going on, and I love it. The song is like 9 minutes long, but it definitely doesn't keep you hanging. Fourth track is called Within. Amazing lyrics, beautiful piano that literally put me to tears. That's all I gotta say. The fifth track is definitely one of my favorites, called Instant Crush. The singing, by the way, is great in this album. It features artists that I've pretty much never heard of before, besides the vocalist for The Strokes, who I forget the name of. And I believe the vocalist is in this song, Instant Crush, which is just phenomenal. This melody caught my eyes. Yeah, the song caught my eyes. Not my ears, my eyes. Beautiful song off of this beautiful album. Lose Yourself to Dance. Are you into disco? Do you like catchy choruses? This is your track. The single that was released, I believe, a month before this release, called Get Lucky, that vocalist that sings in that song is the dude who's singing in this song. Then after that, we have the song Touch, which is 8 minutes, and I really can't spoil this one. This one, no pun intended, this is a touching song that I don't think I should describe. I personally think that you have to take the listen for yourself, and you have to describe it for yourself, because it's just too much. The track after this is the single that we all know and love, Get Lucky. You know it, you love it. After this, we have the track Beyond. It starts off very symphonic-y. Is that a word? I just made my own word. But yeah, this song, like, pretty much like any of the other songs presented in this album, have a great melody. Like any of the other songs off of this album that have lyrics, just great melody, great Daft Punk track. After this is Motherboard. Motherboard, I believe, is one of those tracks that really catch the Daft Punk fan eye. This is the type of track that they're really known for. You know, they're really bringing back their old elements, as they also do in Giorgio. And this whole album pretty much just brings back the magic of Discovery, which I also reviewed. And it's top notch. It is top notch. Notch of the top. Then after this we have Fragments of Time. Of course, another featured vocalist that just sings awesomely. After this, we have Doing It Right. And it has just absolute catchiness. The man singing in this song, I have no idea who he is, but I gotta look him up. Because throughout this whole album, you just want to dance. And the melody that is presented, it gives you the essence of the Daft Punk tracks that we've been waiting for so long. First we had Homework, which was that basic album, very creative but basic. Then Homework, the magical album, for lack of a better term. And then Human After All, which we all know was very good, but it was 10 tracks, and you knew it was cut short. Their potential was just, it was lacking just that bit. So from there, it was like, where can we go from here? 8 years later, BAM! They're just proving themselves great with these songs. And of course, the last track, which is called Contact. Very building up song. Didn't really make sense, but very intense. Very intense. This was pretty, yeah. This was the review for Daft Punk's Ram. I hope I didn't leave out or give you too much. Out of 10, this is a 10 out of 10. Out of all the albums that have been released or are going to be released, this is the best. I know it. It is the greatest thing I've heard in such a long time. I'm not doing videos in where I did it before due to not having that camera anymore. So I'm just going to do it in here. Peace and love to you. And I will be making more album reviews. Get the album when it releases.
We're putting the band back together.